What are the biggest misconceptions that non-addicts have about addiction?
I would say one of the biggest misconceptions is that it is a choice, right? And the way I think non-addicts process it is they think, um, well, the difference between me, like you talked about cocaine, right? You did
Yeah.
cocaine, you were like, It's good, but then whatever." Like the difference between me, like the normal person and the addict, is like, well, I did cocaine or alcohol or whatever, and I like it, but this guy must really like it. You know what I mean? He must
Yeah.
really, really like it. So there's a neuroscientist named Kent Berridge, and he did these experiments with mice. And the upshot of it is he draws a distinction between liking and wanting. So um you might like having a beer once in a while or whatever, right? And the addict might like the feeling of having a beer or having heroin, right? But the addictive piece is not liking it, it's wanting it. And the wanting, and
Mm.
there's a mismatch between what you want and what you get. That is why we talk about it as disease rather than like a bad choice. And so people need, people have a hard time because we all have desires, we all do things that change our mood and so forth, and they have a hard time understanding that the difference between me, the normal person, and the addict is that there's a fundamental glitch or breakdown or pathology in the structure of desire and the structure of relating to the addictive object that gives it makes it a totally different thing that is actually unimaginable or I wouldn't say
Yeah.
unimaginable, but like very difficult for the non addict to imagine.